most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bruins offense will get first crack at it today. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country, two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game.
There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line. Gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Pressure coming. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he... Pass, it's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to Johnson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspiration.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Lost to throw again. He's got the back in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burns. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Got a little space. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there can only be 1 at 1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Here's the pressure. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go. And that
could be an out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of the stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Picks up the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be... 40.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. On fourth down, going to the air. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The give from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to him on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bruins will punt this one away. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bruins decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success. And
maybe a crease. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. This time he wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Morton.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that.
For this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Look out. He's got room. He's up to 81 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A little release to the back. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. The snap sets up the throw. With the catch, it's Morton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Ready, go! Looking to fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be... down at the 40.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout called by the offense.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. He now has 106 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Caught in the backfield, it's Morton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He wants to throw it again. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it down the field. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, give on the inside. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move and looking deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Flips it out in the flat. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Here's a little room there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Using his feet. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. With the catch, it's Hoskins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense in press coverage. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the left. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Johnson. Got a little press. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. 3rd and 4. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Go!
This is a designed run. Finding some room. He got enough. Slides and moves the sticks on 4th and short. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Trying to run, it's Pena. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
22.
Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And he added the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The run inside. It's Johnson. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Newton. They've got the screen set up. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's... put it in play just outside the 20. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown. Turning it on! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Wide 53! Wide 53! Straight on the end!
Out of the gun to give to the back. There's a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Pena. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
Blue 30! Blue 30!
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the red zone, it's Pena. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead. They've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but it'll be stopped inches short.
With the lead in the fourth quarter, this offense has to run the ball, and it's not just going to be the tailback. That time they give it to the fullback. Don't be surprised if you see the quarterback, maybe even receivers running it here in the fourth quarter.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They'll line up for a second down play. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last two plays and forcing a third and goal? On the move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Running inside, it's Johnson. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So, you know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent.